Oopsie daisy. Oh no. So late. Look at this. 8 minutes past 12. It's just not good enough. It's just not good enough. Why is it so like golden in here? What's going on? Oh, it's because that light's on. That's why. Hang on a minute. Oh. Why have I still got the mic in my hand? This is so uncomfortable. Is that better? There we go. That's better. That's the one. That's what we were going for. Excellent. Hello, everyone. Welcome to DansDenYT number 68. I've got some wonderful news for all of you when you get here. But until that point, so I'm late. I am late because, well, I was actually in a meeting, and it was a very important meeting. And I was like, oh, God, I've got like, how long? 10 minutes to be done. And then I realized in that 10 minutes, I had to get my water, which I got, but also I had to wash the flasks because they were soaking in water. Then I had to get the laundry out to make sure it was drying in time. Then I had to put more laundry in to make sure it was washing in time. Just a whole thing. Getting ready for a live takes time, and I've got to really respect that. Really, got to respect that. Got to make sure I'm respecting that. But no, otherwise, that's it. What's been going on? What's happening? I was actually in work yesterday. That was actually really nice to be in. It was quiet, frighteningly so, but it was nice. It was really nice. What is going on with these pins? Why are you only holding on to one pin? Right, hang on. I'm going to do my hair because I've just found a pin that's hanging on to one dread or one lock, and it's useless. It's redundant. It's a pointless exercise. Right, where are you? There you are. Look, there it is. Just one pin there, just hanging out. I don't even know what it's actually supposed to be hanging on to. So let me just pop you over that, like so. There we go. Good. Now here's another one. Are you hanging on to two? No, you've got two. Okay, good. All right, and that should hold it all in place. Hooray! You're also definitely supposed to be clinging to something. The fact that you're not tied to anything is a little bit concerning. Let's put you there. There we go. Hey, all right. And hairstyle. Isn't that amazing? While no one's here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my breakfast, which is a peanut and choc chip cacao brownie. Cacao. And look who's here. Of course, he's already actually, because I've been in a meeting this morning, he's already come to join me. But he's back again. No. Oh, hang on. What is it? Looks like a protein bar or something. Uh-oh. On the go. No, which is gluten-free. What? Hello. Yeah. Okay. What? Does that oh God, that actually does say that. Sorry. I've just read on the back of this bar. Although every effort has been made to remove stones, some small stones or fragments may remain. Are you reading that? Can you read that? Where is it? It should, oh, hang on. No, you can't read it. It'll be backwards. It's backwards. It doesn't matter. That is shocking. Shocking. How could they? Not good enough. Oh, well. Guess I'll eat stones. Yeah, when people get I'll share the news. An awkward moment with a learner yesterday. Because they're friends with someone who joins us live on a regular basis. I was like, hey, how's it going? Oh, you let your friend know that I was here, and I said hi and stuff, and they looked at me like, why should I care about anything you're telling me right now? I miss young people. Great. Why should I care? Why should I care at all? Sam! Right, Sam. Mate. Got good news for you. After some horrific news yesterday. My heart was broken, Sam. It's about Terraria. Heart broken. I was so mad at myself. You're not going to believe what happened. You're not going to believe it. How are you, first of all? Tell me how you are. I'm eating my breakfast. Whatever. You're good. Excellent, mate. Good stuff. Good to hear. Do you want to hear what happened? You want to hear what happened? Okay. So, I was playing Terraria, right? I'm going to pick the mic up for this one. Playing Terraria. Now, as you know, in these sorts of games, well, you know Terraria, right? You love it. So, you get it. So obviously you do a lot of mining, exploring, you go across the surface left and right. You have your biomes, which are like, I actually know the name of them. There's the purple biome. I don't know what that is. I don't know what do you call it. The snow biome, the sand biome, the desert biome, all that stuff. And I had got I picked a large map on a normal setting. So I had quite a lot. And I'd explored quite a lot. It turns out I went down to the surface and then 800 points or 850 points below the surface, right? I was going right down. And I'd explored a lot and I'd found loads of items. I had loads of items. I had, a zombie arm, which actually did pretty good damage. I had a boomerang, which did really good damage. I managed to get gold, the gold pickaxe, which could mine the meteorite stuff. No, what was it called? Not meteorite stuff. I had a gold pickaxe. I had armor. I could double jump. I could swim. I had like a movement speed buff. I had all this stuff going for me, man. I had it all. I had it all. Yeah. I had so many gold bars. So many gold bars, mate. I had, right? I was straight flexing out here, man. I had a big four-story house, right? 4-story house. I had a house for my merchants so I could buy and sell some things, right? I had it going on. I had chandeliers and stuff. I had 5 chests, which were all, one was full of gold bars, lead bars, silver bars, platinum bars. I had it all, mate. I was going in. I must have spent about 6 hours mining, exploring, killing, slaughtering, mining more. I was And then guess what? Guess what happened, Sam? Take a wild guess of what happened. You probably won't be able to guess exactly what happened, but guess what happened? I'll tell you. I'm going to make sure my water doesn't taste like washing up liquid. No. Nope. Do you know what? I'm honestly going to say worse than that. Okay, so you might not get it. Like, you won't probably guess this, but it's worse than that. Okay? So I'll tell you. The desert biome, right? It's got the angry tumblers, right? And the charging beetles or whatever, right? The big things with the claws that come running at you, and they get faster the more they run, right? All right, well, didn't corrupt. No, not at all. But I was like, I know that you can get different visitors if you build houses in different biomes, right? So I was like, well, let me go to the desert and build a house. Now, bear in mind, my chests were full, so I couldn't put stuff into my chests. It did not occur to me. In fact, what's even more frustrating is I had empty chests, right? I had empty chests in my house that I could have just dumped it in and then organized it later. But did I think about that? No, I held on to all this stuff. I had so many things, Sam. I mean, I had my silver bow and arrow. Do you mind? I'm telling a story here, mate. Do you mind? Could you? Oh, don't you dare. Don't you dare mess up this stream. I swear to God. Dexter, do you know what? No, this ain't the time. Go away. So I had all this stuff. Again, gold bars. They were full. I had full gold bars in my chest. Full silver bars in my chest. I had full. So I had excess bars in my chest. I had a silver bow and arrow. I had the boomerang. I even had, I think, a gold sword and the zombie arm, right? The zombie arm thing. And I was carrying it around with me. So I get into the desert to build a house for the visitor. Yeah. But of course, the moment you enter the damn desert, you start getting attacked. Now, I wasn't ready for this. I built the house. I started getting attacked by the tumbler things, which turns out they hurt quite a lot. And I had like 200 life, right? So I was like, this will be fine. Let me just quickly get myself. They killed me, right? They killed me. I dropped all my stuff because I'm playing on that level where you drop all your stuff. And I was like, damn, I've got to go get my stuff back. And I hate that. I absolutely hate. I did it on purpose. It's a Dark Souls thing. I'm a sucker for it. But I was like, fine, let me go get it back. So I went back to the desert to get it back. Now, bear in mind, I've lost all my stuff. So I've only got the rubbish copper stuff with me. I can't do the same damage. But I'd go back to this place. Now, in the sand biome, you probably know the wind blows. So you can't really, jump forward or back depending on... You can't jump against the wind that easy. So I try to get back to my stuff, and I get back to my stuff, and I collect it all. Then I realize I've got to equip it all and da-da-da-da. In the meanwhile, I'm still trying to build this house. And bear in mind, I've got all this stuff. So my inventory fills up like that. It's full. So I need to rearrange it, get the weapons together, get the armor back on, and da-da-da. So I do all that. And then somehow, because this tumble thing has come back, it's brought a friend with him. So now I'm trying to take on these two things at once and I die again. And I'm like, my God, I've dropped it all again. So then I go back to the sand biome to pick up all my stuff. And I'm like, I just need to get my stuff so I can bring it back. So I go back to get my stuff. This time I don't reach the stuff. And I can honestly trace this step for step, Sam, how this went down. I went back to get my stuff. I didn't even reach my stuff. My stuff laid there while the sand thing came to me and it killed me again. It killed me quicker because I didn't have my stuff, right? So I'm like, uh-oh. Is this it? Have I got this stuff left out in this world that I can't get to because I don't have the stuff to get the stuff? Is this where I'm at now? That's exactly where I was at, Sam. That's exactly where I was at. I had all this powerful, well, for me anyway, at my level, powerful, great stuff that was just lying there, ready to be picked up. And the reason I couldn't get it was I wasn't powerful enough to take on the tumbleweed things and the charging beetles that were killing me before I could even get to it, right? So I devised a plan, Sam. See, I was smart. What I'd done was I had a weapon chest. The weapon chest is for all the other weapons that I can use in case I die and I need to get back to my stuff. So I was like, my plan has worked. Let me take my silver sword that I kept. Let me go back, right? Gank these fools and get my stuff back. So I get my silver sword. I get out there. I gank these fools. I take them down. I'm like, this is what happens when you try me. I took them down. But, Sam, I don't know where this came from. I'm trying to figure out where this came from. I think, is it that game? There's another game, right? And this is where it's going to break your heart. I don't know if you play Terraria on the PS4 or not, right? There's another game where in order to use things, you press square. Okay? Now, what does square do on the PlayStation version of Terraria, Sam? What does it do? Tell me. Do you know? Do you know what it does? When you're in your inventory and you highlight something and you press square, what does it do? No idea? I'll tell you what it does, Sam. It trashes things. It trashes things. That's what it does. And so I'd equipped all my stuff. Yep, that's right. That's right. I collected all my stuff being like, I'm going to get this stuff back. Everything's going to be cool. Now, not only was because of course the idea was I was supposed to be equipping it. So I went through my armor, my extra abilities, the double jump stuff, the grappling hook. Hi, Twigsy, hello. The grappling hook, the double jump stuff, the swim stuff, the movement speed stuff, and deleted every single bit of it. And it wasn't until I realized that I had not equipped a damn thing that I realized I deleted all of it. It gets worse, Sam. It gets worse. It gets worse. Because I was so upset that I deleted it, right? Do you know what I did? I was like, oh no, I've deleted it. Let me close the game down and reload it, and I'll be able to get all my stuff back. Stuff wasn't there, Sam. The stuff wasn't there, mate. All of it. All of the stuff. All of it, Sam. And to rub it in even further, do you know what was still there? You know what was still there, Sam? All of the poxy graves that were built upon my failure. I spent an hour this morning trying to get that stuff back. And I'll tell you what, I rage quit in the most fearsome way possible. Because bear in mind, I spent 6, probably 7 hours actually as of this morning playing this game. You know what I did? I did not just start again. I deleted the whole damn world. I was that fed up. I was that mad. I deleted the whole world. That's rage quit right there, man. I rage quit. I slayed off the entire world. I killed the whole damn thing. I was just like, get this whole thing out of my life. I don't want to know about it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want it anymore in my life. I want it gone. The whole thing. I don't want to remember this ever again. I deleted the whole world out of rage. And then, right? This. It gets better. It gets better because it gets worse, mate. It gets so much worse. Twigsy, how familiar are you with Terraria, by the way? How much do you know it? And very quickly, while I'm talking to you, Twigsy, I saw John yesterday at college, and he was walking past the shop, and I walked out. I was like, "Hey, John, how's it going?" And he looked at me like, "Who the hell are you? And why are you talking to me?" And I was like, "Oh, let Twigsy know I said hi and da da da." And he was like, he literally looked at me and went, "They're not here." And I was like, "No, I know, but just let them know I was here because I said I'd be here. Just say hi from me." And he was like, "All right." And he looked like I'd annoyed the hell out of him, to be honest with you. I looked like I'd annoyed the absolute hell out of him. So just a little funny story there for you yesterday. So it got worse, right? I looked it up and I was like, okay, what's the good size map for me to work on? Because I can't do all this again. Now it turns out the last one I'd done was a large one, right? It was a large world, and I was like, but it takes so long to get here and there, and I spent so much time digging down and stuff. I just can't. Ooh. So I looked it up, and apparently the medium size best. So I was like, okay, all right, cool. I'll start a medium size map, and I'll do that. Okay, so you kind of understand it then. Cool. All right. So I started up a medium world, and I used the same character. My 200 HP full mana character. Even though I don't use magic yet, because I actually don't know how to do it, which will lead me, by the way, to the good news as of today. So I start up this new medium world with my old character, and I'm like, right, I can do this. Now, the first bit of frickery that this game decided to pick on me with was that apparently, because I'd exited the last game, now bear in mind, I was trying to get my stuff back, right? I was trying to get all my stuff back. And when I'd exited the game, I had died. And no, what was it now? Why did I end up with that? I don't know. I don't know actually what had happened. But basically, they loaded me up into the game with just a pickaxe. No axe, no sword, just a pickaxe. Now, you can't do anything with that. You can't do anything with that. There's nothing you can do with that, right? Because you need wood, don't you, to build the workbench so you can get the stuff. Not only this did I start with just a pickaxe. And I didn't realize, actually, and at first I was like, cool, pickaxe. And I thought, that's a bit weird, just a pickaxe. So I started digging on the floor. And then I'm like, hang on, to build a house and stuff, or to build more things, I need wood. But for wood, I need to chop down a tree, and I need an axe for that. How do you get an axe? And then I realized that I'd spawned with minus a sword and a thingy. But either way, I was playing away, thinking, there must be a way around this. So fine. So I'm killing the slime to get the gel so I could make my torches and stuff like that. And then I die, and I die on purpose because I thought if I die and respawn, I'll have my axe and my sword. Thankfully, they gave me my axe and my sword. So I picked up my stuff that I dropped, built the house. And do you know what happened? Do you know what happened, Sam and Twigsy? You know what took place that night? Do you know what happened to me that night that I'd started the new game? Do you know? Take a wild guess, because bear in mind, I had 200 HP. What happened the first night of my new playthrough this morning after I had lost all my stuff and deleted an entire world? What happened on the first night of my new medium-sized world? What happened? That's correct, Sam. That is bang on. That is exactly what took place. That happened. Yes. 100%, 10 out of 10 points. Well done. I got ruined. I got absolutely ruined. These things move fast. They ignore knockback. They ignore closed doors. What is wood door? Screw off, mate. What's a wood door? Psh, get out of my face. I had a blood moon. I didn't even know what a blood moon was. I did not even know what it was, guys. Didn't know. But all I saw in the bottom left-hand corner, came up on the screen, the blood moon is rising. And I was like, what is that? What does that mean? And next thing you know, I'm seeing an eyeball with legs heading towards me at a faster speed than I'm used to. And all I've got is my poxy copper sword, which does like a little pokey, like I'm trying to poke holes in a bag for fun. Like, I got ruined, guys. Ruined. So that world got deleted too. Not having it. I had to look up what a blood moon was, and I was like, well, of course that happened to me, didn't it? And the thing is, apparently it's 1 in every 9 chance. There's a 10% chance, and I got the 10% on the first night of my new world. You have no believe how upset I was. I was so upset. So damn upset. But here's the good news. Here is the good news. Because I was like, do you know what? I need help. I can't do this on my own. Because I have to keep going to the wiki on my phone. I keep having to Googling, like, you know, what do you do with the seeds? How do the acorns work? Like, when I played Terraria back in the day, I just played it to my best knowledge. Do you know what I mean? I just blanketly was just like, I'll just mine stuff. I know that gold's precious, but then there's stuff out there that's more precious than gold, and I want to find that stuff, but I know I need to upgrade my stuff to get that. So basically for me, it was just one big exploration. I didn't really go into the depths of it and the details of how to play the game. In fact, when I played on the 360 many years ago, I did fight. I think I got to the big skeleton guy, and I think I defeated that, but that was it. I stopped playing after that. That's as far. But I don't even know how I got there. I have no idea how I reached that point in that game. Now I'm just playing around. I'm just having a good time. But I don't know actually how to progress in Terraria. I have no idea how to progress, how to get character. I don't know. So what did I do? I have connected my DansDen account to my PlayStation account. And today at 2 p.m., we are going to build a world together. Now, when I say that, what I'm saying is you are going to help me, right? I'm going to start a new map. I'll make it large for fun. We'll create a character. We'll do the whole shebang. Yeah. And you are going to help me figure out how to play this damn game. I'm going to be live on my PlayStation. Yeah. And we will do this together. We in? We good with that? We're going to play Terraria together because I have no idea how to play this damn game. And as you've heard, Twigsy, you missed the opening part of what had gone on, but you got the gist of it. Basically, I died. I couldn't get my stuff back to the point where it got so frustrating that when I did get my stuff back, I quickly tried to equip it. And by trying to equip it, I actually trashed all of my armor, my pretty good armor, and all of the extras that come with it. So I thought, crap, I better get that back. So I shut the game down, reloaded it. And of course, what that does is it deletes all of the items that are left hanging around in the world. So I lost everything that I had. I lost everything that I had, all of it gone. So I rage quit and deleted the world, and that's where you came in. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. 2 p.m. Yeah, there you go. So you know the rest. So that's where it came up to. But yeah, I'll have my headset, so you'll be able to hear me talk. All I need you to do is I'll need you in the comments helping me out. Well, what I'll say is, right, here's what I'll say. At first, we'll keep a single player, because bear in mind, the difference here is in the broadcast, there's going to be a greater chance that there'll be other people coming to join the room, right? There'll be people that you and I don't know. So I want us to measure that. Trolls might end up in there. God knows what happens, right? So I want to be respectful and know that, like, it's a safe space. We're not allowing it. We're not having it. But at some point, dude, down the line, we'll do crossplay for sure. That'd be cool. Play together, and obviously that'll be broadcast and stuff. But first of all, 2 p.m. Yeah. So what I'm gonna have to do is, I know I came on late. At 1:30, I'm gonna have to come off because I do need to get some stuff done. 1:30, I'm gonna come off. 2 p.m. I'll come on. We'll go until at the latest, let's say, we'll see how we feel. But I don't want to go on any longer than 90 minutes again. And then we'll go on from there. Oh no, Twigsy, you got first hate comment. What happened? Tell us about it. While Sam's gone, tell us about it, and I'm gonna eat my crisps, and you type that out. I've had hate comments before, for sure. Usually it made you wheeze. Go on, say it, because mine was just blanket racism, and I was like, wow, really minimal effort, guys. Come on, at least give me something I can work with. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Oh. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, thank you. But you know what? To me, it might sound silly. Nice. To me, whenever more recently, whenever I get haters or someone trying to tackle my stuff, I actually take it as a compliment. Because I'm like, for people to not like what I'm doing, when I know what I'm doing is great and it's productive and it's, you know, loads of people benefit from it. I've got a hater because they see me doing something that they either, you know, challenges them or they want to do but can't. Like, cool. Leave a comment. Please give me the engagement. Give me the comments. It's great. The more people that comment on my video, the more likely it is to get shared. Go for it. Say more about dog poo. Please, go on. Go with it. Internet trolls is something else, man. Like, I love that they even have the time to think this person needs to know. The same when people come at me. This, you know what? You know what's really important right now? I've just watched this video, and you know what's really important? That this person knows what I'm thinking. That's the most important thing in the world right now. They're completely useless information to them. Completely useless. But I'm going to tell them anyway. They might as well have just said, you know, scarab beetle. Like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? What I'm saying, I'm pointing at the comments, by the way. So actually, I don't know where it is on your screen, but on my screen, your comment is literally right there. So that's why I'm pointing to it like that. Sorry. You obviously, like, you see me pointing, like, what's he looking at pointing at? It's because all your comments are here on my screen, and yours that came in that I'm agreeing with, where you take it as a compliment. I'm like, yeah, exactly. For sure. For sure. You gotta love getting haters, man. Oh, okay. It's over here. Right. I'll try and remember that. I'll try and keep that in mind. Hang on. Ooh, there's so many messages to catch up on. Yeah. Absolutely. Like, when people start coming in and doing that, especially when you've clearly got so many wonderful followers, like, okay, thanks. I had, in my group, so I created this anti-racism course, right? And before it was an open group, anyone could join. No, exactly. It'd be interesting to see what they have to say. Whatever. And like, it's an anti-racism course, so people basically are learning how to be an anti-racist, why anti-racism is so important, yada yada. And someone came into the group and literally said, "I'm only in this group to say that all lives matter and it's okay to be white. Okay, thanks, bye." And then left the group again, which means no one could respond to them. And all I was thinking was, why do you feel that was need to be said? Because no one was arguing any of what you said. No one's ever arguing anything that you said at all. What you've said is absolutely true. So why do you feel like why do you feel that's not part of this conversation that we're having? What's going on? Like, you know, thank you, Drew. Exactly. Like, what? Why? For what? What were you coming here for? It happened to me on Reddit as well. I made a comment. Someone said something to me. I can't remember what they said. They basically said a similar thing, like a similar comment, but at me. Maybe like you're a piece of dog poo or whatever. And all I responded with was, "Oh, thank you, sweetie." They never responded again. Like, thank you. So nice. Like, what do you want me to do with that? What do you want me to do with that? Oh my God, you're so right. Let me change my entire life because of what you said. Yeah. Thanks. You see what I mean, Twigsy? Like, what? Honestly, like, what were they expecting? I don't get it. It's stupid. I don't get it at all. Also, that thing's funny because straight pride literally is basically what we do all the damn time. Are we not? Constantly? The straight pride parade is basically heterosexual life. Everything. In billboards, in adverts, in TV shows, in films, in music, everything. Gender reveal. The whole thing is just one big straight pride parade. And yet we have to make more of it. Stop it, guys. Can we please chill? Honestly, breeders are mad. By the way, Sam, I like to call them breeders. I say them, us, straight people, because we breed. That's what we do. Breeders. Literally. No, it's so lame. So lame. I think we should have a proud eating parade for people who eat, because all those people out there who are on diets, like, why do they get to be celebrated and have YouTube channels and stuff? I think we should celebrate eating. Let's go to parade for eating, guys. Yes. What's going on? I'm going to wash my hands because I just put them in my mouth. Not my hand, my fingers, but you know what I mean. And now I've realized there's no towel in here, for God's sake. Darn breeders bringing up the population. Do you know what I mean? Sam, basically, we're talking about people who make ridiculous arguments and statements, such as, all lives matter, such as let's have a straight pride parade, these kind of things. Because it's like, oh my God, seriously, what? The thing is, and the reason people don't show up to these things and don't fully support these things is because basically what you're celebrating is just literally the default way of life. Yay, we're the status quo. Yay, we're the majority. Yay. Yay, I get to wake up at 6 a.m. to go to work at 9 to 5. Woo! Rock and roll! Yeah! Like, that's basically what they're parading. That's it. Yay! I get to have children and no one can tell me not to. Woo! Yeah! Let's parade! Woo! I get to project heterosexual normativity onto my children. Woo! That's basically what that is. Man, everybody's mad because they can't be openly any of the things. It's silly. It's lame. Super lame. Super lame. Super lame. Super lame. And so, yeah, sorry, I call them breeders. You said you couldn't hear me. I call straight people breeders, me, because that's what we do. We breed. And it's just a really funny term. I like using breeders. The breeders mentality. Oh, look, 2 young 6-month-old children are hanging out together and they're holding hands. Let's talk about them being married and being boyfriend and girlfriend. Why must you rip my ottoman apart? Why do you hate my stuff so much? I don't get you. I don't get you, Dexter. Yeah, no, it's dumb. It's really dumb. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Guys, just a reminder, all lives matter, okay? It's okay to be white, guys. It's okay, you can be white. Because apparently everyone's talking about how it's so bad to be white. Oh my God, oh. Seriously. Oh, I hope I didn't break my mic. You seem really up and down with stuff like this. What do you mean? What do you mean? Share. I'd love to know about that. Because the thing is, I've seen the way I've consumed music is that on the whole, music, like the vast majority of music that I listen to is incredibly liberal. Like really super liberal. To the point where I actually wonder what bigots listen to, what music they could listen to, because pretty much all of music is very liberal. Of what I've heard. You know, it's always about being yourself and not following the status quo and screw the man and all that. I mean, maybe that's just the stuff I've listened to, but that's generally what I hear in all of the music that I listen to. So I wonder how people can really listen to music and be like, how it completely contradicts their own personal values. Like, it's mad. So loads of people in the underground scene I'm in, and trans gay and loads of people are supportive. Okay, cool. But then you also get people who are just stupid and hate for no reason. Right, I see. So people, yeah. Okay, so basically there's just people in the music scene who are LGBT. But then there are people in the music scene who are also bigots. Yeah, for sure. I mean, no, absolutely. It's weird. Please listen to God Bless America. Do you know what's funny? Right, this is something I saw recently. This is mad. So for starters, you may have seen the tweet that did the rounds where there was a guy who tweeted Tom Morello, who was one of the artists, band members for Rage Against the Machine. And again, just in case you don't know, Rage Against the Machine is a very liberal political leaning band who even one of the biggest. When was actually that released? Hang on. Bulls on Parade. When was that released? 1996. So we're looking at 26 years. No, that's bad math. 24 years ago. Sorry. Terrible math. Yeah, Rage are fantastic. And 24 years ago, Rage Against the Machine literally was singing about how the police were basically the KKK. They were a corrupt system, right? And of course, what we've got today is very much people saying, hello, the police are corrupt, We knew this for a very long time. As you can hear, if you could go back earlier than that in music and you could hear that very same narrative being put forward in hip hop music, rap music. You can hear it throughout time. Basically, the knowledge that the police are not good, right? If you really listen to music, there was a tweet put out. It's been deleted since, but it's hilarious because a guy basically tweeted saying directly tweeting at Tom Morello, who's a member of this band, saying, I can't believe that you've started making all this political. I'm going to stop listening to your music now. I listened to it my whole life, and now you're starting to turn political. I won't listen to it again. And Tom Morello repeated going, if you could point me to any of the music that I made that was not political, I will delete it from the discography, please. And everyone came at him because he was like, how have you listened to Rage Against the Machine your whole life, your entire life, and not heard the very clear political messages in everything that they said? How have you done that? Every single song they made was political and left-leaning political. You could not be a fan of Rage Against the Machine, truly, and not be left-leaning in some way or liberal in some way. You can't. You literally cannot. That is the dumbest thing in the world. Right? And yet here we are. And then there was another video I saw on TikTok, which again was just like, oh my God, the cognitive dissonance is too much. So you know the song "This Is America" by Childish Gambino, a song literally about, white on black crime, police brutality, racial discrimination. The whole thing literally is about how what black people are treated in America. And on TikTok, this white girl had made a video using that song as the background song, talking about how she was oppressed because she was Christian and she didn't believe in abortion. And some of the other things, she didn't believe in same-sex marriage, even though she has gay friends. And it's like, do you understand? Like, are the neurons connected? Are they connected? Are they actually traveling across the right path here? Because it really doesn't look like they are. It really doesn't look like you understand exactly what you're doing here. It looks like you know exactly what you want to say, but it doesn't look like you really understand. I don't think people listen to their music appropriately at all. I really don't. I don't think people really listen to the songs and get what they're about. I think it's like, what was it? So there was another thing, like a Trump rally that took place recently, and they played "Born in the USA" by Bruce Springsteen. Now, if you know that song, "Born in the USA," it sounds like a really positive and uplifting song, but actually, it is about being born an immigrant in the USA and how it's a really not great time. It's a really horrible time. But they played it loud and proud at a Trump rally, being like, yes, we're born in the USA because we're American. When actually the song is nothing to do with being white in America. It's about being brown in America and how much it sucks ass. But do they know that? No, they don't. No, they don't. Again, another song. I mean, this goes off the beaten track a little bit. But you know that song, Every Step You Take by Police, right? Every move you make. Now, when you listen to that song, a lot of people would have it played at their weddings and they would be very romantic song. But actually, when you listen to the lyrics and then you find out the reason of that song, what it is about a stalker, right? And it's actually about a guy who has a girlfriend, but is stalking their ex-girlfriend. Now, that's not romantic in the slightest. That's really creepy and gross. But because people hear it as like this really romantic song, they play it at their weddings and stuff, and oh, it's all so sweet, so romantic, blah, blah. But again, it just is a reflection that we're not really listening to songs. Well, I will confess, it was only until I started listening to songs, right? Oh yeah, no, loads of people. So no, I hear what you're saying. Absolutely, Twigsy. They've played. There's a number of songs. I did see that report as well. Panic at the Disco. As well. I've seen a number of artists come forward and be like, "Yeah, don't play that song at your rally because that's not what the song's about." And this is what I mean. People don't realize so much music is against their base value. When I started to really listen to music and lyrics, I think that's actually what put me off Eminem. At first, I really liked him, but then I switched on to what he was actually rapping about, and I was like, yeah, this is gross. I can't do this anymore. I can't be a fan of Eminem fully in all of his work. Some of his work is great, but it's only when he doesn't talk about raping women and committing bloody statutory rape and, you know, brutalizing women and stuff like that. I'm just like, no, I can't vibe to that. I cannot sit there while a man raps about beating up a woman and being like, yeah, this is a jam. That doesn't feel right to me at all. I cannot sit there and really enjoy it. When he does raps that are outside of that, fine. But otherwise, I'm like, nah, dude, I can't vibe to this. How the hell can I sit here, listen to this, and be like, yeah, that's the jam. Come on, no. But then I started listening to what people were singing about and being like, and yeah, and I changed it up. But again, that means that people go their entire lives listening to music, thinking it's all like upbringing and, you know, and stuff like this. But actually, it's really not. It's really quite depressing. It's very depressing and actually goes against some of their values at the core of it. Yeah. Of course, Brendan Urie hates Trump. Like, of course. This is what I mean. So many artists do. A lot of artists, musical artists out there, absolutely despise Trump because, funny enough, their music is very often quite liberal and it has a political message behind it, which is very anti-right-wing politics and right-wing values. It's constantly that, because surprisingly enough, music is a creative space. It's a creative art. And the creative arts is something that usually is more often picked up and perpetuated and taken on by more liberal, left-minded people. Because again, one of the things of what is it? One of the narratives of right-wing politics and right-wing ideals is that the creative arts and creative thinking and all that kind of stuff is stuff for women, and it's not got value in today's world, and and it doesn't have a place here, unless of course you're talking about some white male painter like Picasso, or you know, I don't know, I can't think of any off the top of my head. I know, but I don't know. They've lost me now. But yeah, the idea of creative arts has suddenly just lost its value because it's too girly and it's not got any intrinsic value. I've seen people say this and argue this. So yeah, I mean, the idea that there are bigots in music, Sam, doesn't surprise me though, because of course for example, these might be the people who might be like, you know, racism is bad and, you know, black people are great and blah, 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 but trans people, no, blah. And they'll decide on their isms. They'll decide that they can be happy for equality for one type of person, but not for another. And it's just like, don't be gross. Do not be gross. Please don't be gross. And that happens all the time. Like, actually, it's funny. I was talking to people at the college about this, how we can have conversations around gender. We can have conversations around identity, sexuality. We can do that. But for most of the time, you bring up race and everyone's like, it's like scuttles. It's like the light goes on and all the cockroaches disappear under the refrigerator. You're like, oh, okay, so we can't talk about this then. Okay, cool. Thanks. Cheers. Great. But no, it's going to be all those different ways. Yeah, of course he is. Yeah. And the thing is, you could see that purely in how Brennan presents himself and the kind of music he makes and the stuff he talks about in his songs. Literally, of course he doesn't like Trump. Of course not. It's frustrating as hell. It's so, and I just think, how can people go? I don't blame young people. I think because obviously there's a certain cognitive ability you want to be able to develop and work on to understand what you're really listening to, like really get it and go, oh, like that's what they're talking about. Okay. And understand the morality behind it. For example, you know, a lot of hip hop and rap music back in the day was demonized and still is to some degree today, because they think it's all glorifying, you know, drugs and violence and stuff. But actually, when you listen to hip hop, and I actually listened to a few albums recently, and again, it just reinforces the fact that they're not glorifying that. They're telling the story of how hard it is growing up poor, growing up oppressed, growing up in an environment where you don't have options, you don't have choices, and crime becomes the thing that you turn to. And it's not great because you lose friends, you lose family members, you're paranoid, you're scared. And because of that, you'll probably end up doing drugs to help calm it. And this is the narrative ongoing in rap and hip hop music. But no, people listen to it like, all they do is talk about drugs and money and blah. It's like, do you even listen to what they're actually saying and how they're saying it and what the name of the song is and how they're going about it? Or do you just think you just hear someone say cocaine and go, oh my God, my ears. Oh. No, they talk about it that like it's not good. They don't like it, which is why they're all trying to get out of it, for Christ's sake. Duh. If they love the ghetto so much, they'd all stay there. But no, funny enough, they earn some money and they leave. Hello. Jesus Christ. But no, we don't get that. We don't get that at all. So you said, sorry, for a start, Brendan is pansexual. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. And yeah, like you say, if you listen to his songs, they're very often about living life to the fullest, being accepting, loving it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I didn't know he's pansexual. That's cool. But yeah, do you know what I mean? And you just get, when you get into the grips and you understand, one of the things I've started to appreciate more and more about music was, I think this was also my passion for English language and English literature. It is that, you know how in English lessons, they try to get you to try and understand what people are really saying, and they try to dig you in behind the words and stuff like that. Music's one of the places where I definitely use that the most, because when you're listening to a song, you really want to be able to get the message behind what they're saying. And to me, personally, really good hip hop isn't just about just telling a story. I woke up and I had a peanut butter sandwich and then I went to see my friend Lamwich, and you know what I mean? Like, okay, you're telling a story, fine. But to me, really good hip hop is able to tell multiple stories on different layers in one go. And I can think of rappers like Kendrick Lamar. I can think of rappers like Common. I can think of rappers like Pheromone, who, sorry, I'm mentioning people I don't know if you've heard of them. I hope you would have done anyway, who, when they rap, you can literally, you can hear what they're talking about. You can pick up on some of the things they're saying, but you have to listen to it again and to kind of listen and go, oh, I get it now. Oh, I see. That's what you meant. Oh, that's what you mean. And breaking it down, and suddenly you get a much fuller picture of the story. And that's just rap. Obviously, this happens in all songs, like you're talking about, Twigsy. With Panic at the Disco, you get it there. When I listen to Deftones, you get it there. Well, actually, I still don't know what the hell Chino's singing about in Deftones songs for the most part. His lyrics are so cryptic that I'm like, buddy, I cannot figure out what the hell you're talking about. I still to this day cannot. I don't know. There's a song they made called Digital Bath. And only recently, my sister told me that apparently it's actually about someone dunking a toaster in a bath while someone's in it, and we don't know whether it's them or someone else. So it's just like, and that song's been out for over 20 years. Right, no, it hasn't. That's a lie. It has been out for over 20 years. Over a decade, not 20 years. But it's just like, Jesus Lord. And then you listen to it, you're like, right, it makes sense now. It's like putting, finding the giraffe-shaped key to fit into the, the orange-shaped key slot. It's just mad. This is why you love 21 Pilots. Yeah, no, exactly. I think the best artists, to me anyway, the best artists are able to make their lyrics worth listening to and hearing and understanding, and being able to really get into the message behind it. And it's not like a shallow thing, like, oh, it's a song about sex, and it's a song that's actually about sending a particular message, which again is why, to me anyway, why I love hip hop and rap so much for so long, because it's always had a background message. Whereas some other songs, I'm kind of like, I haven't quite. The subtext is, oh, it's a song about cocaine. That's it. Right? Okay. Yeah, exactly. No, it definitely allows them to distinguish between the skill sets for sure. You're right, Dexter. You chilling out in the sun? You having a good time? I was gonna turn the radiators on. That's why. Good. Sam, are you still there? What are you doing? You haven't said anything for ages. For a whole 14 minutes, you said nothing. Cool. Okay. Do you know what that is? I'll be honest with you. That's my paranoia. It is my paranoia completely, and maybe I need to chill with that and let it go, because basically what I get worried about is that I'm boring someone, and I don't want to be. I want to make sure I'm entertaining and engaging. And sometimes when people don't say anything for a while, I'm like, oh my god, am I boring them? I don't want to bore them. Excuse me. I want to make sure I'm exciting and engaging. So when people don't say anything for a while, obviously you're probably just chilling, just with me in the background. You're perfectly fine. Everything's fine. You're not bored. You're just like chilling, ambient Dan noise in the background, and you're like, cool. But there I am going, is Sam okay? Oh my God, is Sam all right? Oh, they haven't said anything for a while. I hope they're okay. Yeah, no, it's fine, dude. Don't worry. That's what I mean. It's me. It's not you. It's me. It's me. This has always been the case, though. Whenever I've done any kind of live video and there have been people there, if I've not heard from anyone in a while, I will always kind of go, hey, because actually, no, it's not just me being paranoid. It is also the fact that I'm acknowledging you're still there, even though you haven't said anything. You're still here, and I don't want you to feel like you've just disappeared into the background and you're no longer acknowledged, because I want to acknowledge the fact that you've taken your time out to watch this and be here in the room. So, of course, for me, it's also a matter of going, I hope they're not bored, but I also want them to know that I haven't forgotten them and I know they're still there. So I'll call you out. Just be like, hey, dude, you there? Is everything all right? Yeah. It's a bit of an inclusive thing, Is everything okay? Are you all good? Yeah. Ooh, my phone has good messages on it, and I'm just gonna read. I've got 2 voice notes to catch up on, and so on. So, okay, Twigsy, are you likely to be on the live when I broadcast the game? Are you likely to be there at 2:00 in an hour? Because obviously your knowledge, what would be really fun, right? This is what would be really fun. Sam, you know a lot about Terraria, so of course you can certainly impart knowledge and information about stuff, right? Twigsy, what you can do with your lesser knowledge, right? Your kind of naivety with mine as well, is you can just say things like, what would happen if you did this? And I would try it. And we'll just play around with it and see what happens. I'd literally be a guinea pig for all of your crazy ideas, Twigsy. You heard Twigsy, but nothing else. Oh, that's rude. Is this what? Hello? It's working. Okay. I was saying, are you likely to be on the live when I broadcast later? You'll probably also be on call with your cousin. Okay, fair enough. All right, then. That's fine. That's fine. Most likely. Okay, then cool. All right. Because what I was saying, while Sam will also be there present, he's more likely to give advice and hints and stuff. Whereas like myself, you will know less, and therefore you and I could bounce off each other on ideas about how stuff works and what we could do, where we could go. You could be like my navigator. Be like, hey, that area looks interesting. Head over there, and I'll head over there, and we'll see if I survive or not. But that'll definitely be the strength, and then you can learn Terraria as we play Terraria. And then, of course, you go away with your brothers and your dad and just be like, hey, so, I heard about the slimes. There's the blue slimes and the red slimes and the green slimes and so on. I don't know the tier, though. Hang on. Let me just have a look at that. Terraria slimes. I'm pretty sure. I don't know which ones are the toughest. I know the green ones are the most lame because they're the ones you show up first. But hang on. Slimes, right. There must be an order. Oh, this was the other sad thing, Sam. This is the other thing that sucks. So when I opened up the medium world that had the blood moon, I was literally about to say, Sam. I was literally about to say, I loaded up the game, medium, before the blood moon happened, and a pink slime showed up immediately. And I was like, oh, it's got a massive amount of health. This must be really cool to have. And it dropped like 48 pink slime bits. And I was like, that's really cool. That must be handy for something. I don't know what, but that's great. And then I got blood mooned and deleted the world. Honestly, it was such a roller coaster this morning. I've been through all the feelings, guys. I've been through all the feelings already. I'm all feelinged out. Right. Here we go. Right. So it goes green, then blue, then red, then purple. Oh, I've not seen purple slime before. Interesting. Then yellow, then black. I've seen ice. I've seen sand. I have not seen jungle. I have not seen spiked ice. I've seen mother and baby. Haven't got to the lava yet, and I haven't got to any dungeons yet. And I've seen pinky. Oh, there's king slime. Whoa. Okay. Spiked. I've seen the umbrella one. Windy balloon. Haven't seen that. I haven't seen bunny slime. I haven't seen any of those present slimes. I remember toxic sludge from my previous playthroughs. That's hard mode only. Oh god, we're really gonna have to. Oh hello, rainbow slime. Oh, that's fun. And that's the fun. Okay then. Cool. All right. I got my pinky achievement, which I'm grateful for. Probably, yeah. In fact, let me have a look at this. I want to see what I could have done with the pinky because it really annoyed me that happened in that game. Right. Blah 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 blah. It has the lowest damage values in the game and it's easy not back. Pink gel. So what can you do with pink gel? Let's look at that now. Pink gel, bouncy bomb, bouncy dynamite. Oh, okay, bouncy grenade, Molotov cocktail, pink torch. Cool. Pink gel, restoration potion, pink slime block. Okay, so it just makes rarer stuff that's pink. I mean, that would be fun. I'd like to have pink stuff in my game. You're gonna try and beat Terraria Rex? All right, mate, chill out. Bloody hell! No need to MLG me over here. Rub it all on my face. Is there a level 1 performing? I have no idea. I don't know. I don't think there is. I think there's level 1. I think it goes straight to level 2. So I couldn't answer that, I'm afraid. I don't think so. Otherwise, I mean, I probably would know them. I feel like. There's a slime you can mount. Oh my god. I did not know this. That's amazing. I didn't know you could mount anything in this damn game. You see what I mean? Oh, guys, I'm so misinformed. I'm almost tempted to just shut it down now and let's play now. Can we? Should we just do it now? We could do it now. Yeah, I don't think there is a level 2. I don't think. We could just get on with it now. Just do it now. We could, just do it now. I could just hop on now. Just go now. Although actually no, I can't because I would need to. We could, yeah. Because I would need to do laundry and stuff. Well, what we could do, we got 2 options. We could cut it off now, and then I'll go live at 1:30 instead of 2, so a little bit earlier. And literally I'll start from scratch. I'll start a whole new game, new character, everything. And we start there, right? And we go from there. And I'll do it at 1:30, but that would mean I have to go now because I need to get my laundry sorted out and make sure that that's all, covered. And then we can give it a go. I'm looking for this mountable slime. 1 second. Hang on. Let me just mount. Amount. Slime mount. There it is. How do you get that? Slimy saddle is a mount summoning item. When used, it summons a friendly slime mount. The slime offers increased jump height. Okay. And movement speed. Okay. Decreases fall damage. Okay. And enables floating on water surfaces. Okay. It's amazing. On the desktop version, landing on enemies while riding the mount will deal 40 damage. Oh, God. There's a 25% chance of being dropped by the king slime in normal mode and 50% in expert mode. Well, there you go. Yeah, you do. Yeah, we have to kill the king slime. So you do know a bit about this thing. All right, you guys can help me out here. You really help me out here, for sure. Right, let's take a vote. First of all, do we do Terraria at 1:30 or 2? You decide. Bear in mind, I'm still going to have to do laundry, right? So if 1:30 means I go now, 2:00 means I go at 1:30. What do we reckon? Make the call. There's only 2 of you, so this could come to a problem. Then I'll have to flip a coin. I don't have a coin. I don't know how I'd do it. I'll find a coin and flip it. Okay, what does Sam say? Sam, speak. Say things. What do you say, Sam? What do you say, Sam, to this? All right, there we go. Okay, it's happening. Now, bear in mind, I've connected it to YouTube. So technically, at 1:30, I should go live. Sam, this is my... it is done. Right. I'm going to put my email address in here because if for whatever reason, I mean, Twigsy, obviously, you know it already. But this will be the email address for Dan's Den. Okay, so if you need anything or if you need to communicate anything with me, email me there and I'll be able to pick it up on my phone. But that's the plan. I broadcast at 1:30 and we Terraria it up. Okay, and we build a whole world. We decide how big the world's going to be. We decide whether it's expert. We give it hair, color, the whole shebang. All right, we design the character and everything. Okay, so I'm going to go now and we'll get on that. I'm excited now. But let me go do my laundry. Okay. Right, so in that case then, guys, remember, before we go, always make sure we do the hashtag. Look at you, Twigsy. Just love it. All on it, just straight away. You know, well, we're leaving. Better not part of the peak. Get on it, absolutely. By the way, I was in college yesterday, and actually, I have to say the kind of quarantine lockdown approach in terms of the one-way system at college is really good. It will probably take some time for us to get used to, though. Because it literally is a one-way system, and you know how long that corridor is in the main building. Yep, you have to go all the way and then come back. You can't just come back down the corridor all the way. But that'll be a different conversation. Anyway, I will see you guys in 20 minutes. I'm going to go do the laundry. Have fun. I'll speak to you all soon. Much love, people. Bye-bye.